Churches being converted to condominiums, from churches to condos. Interesting. This is something that's occurring in Toronto, in the area that I currently live. I believe there's three beautiful big old churches that are sitting empty on Sundays, and it's just too expensive for these churches, I guess, to maintain the properties. So they're selling them out to wealthy condominium corporations, and it's quite fascinating. They're beautiful buildings. I believe there's three. I do not think any of them are Catholic denomination. I believe they are United and Anglican. So two of these condominium structures were sold out. They're sold out in like 2 weeks, all the different condominium units for a huge cost. I believe the units were going from about $750,000 to $1 million each. They're not large. 1-2 bedroom, small units. So on one hand, I think it's better use of the space. It's prime real estate in a large city where many people do need housing. So I believe that the conversion, using the space in a practical way to house people, is wonderful. It makes common sense to do this, to use the property. However, I think it's very unfortunate that it's privately owned condominium companies, and only the wealthy are able to afford to live in these beautiful old structures that are being renovated. I think it would be a more practical use of these structures for the government to purchase them and to build housing units that are affordable for low-income families, so that there are more people who are able to live in a decent place, in a safe place, in a good neighborhood, in a city. There are thousands of these churches around, and they are sitting virtually empty on Sundays, and it's a real sign of the times, I think. People, especially the young people, leaving the old-fashioned idea of going to church, sitting there, supposed worshiping something that is having no practical implications in their physical daily life. And if you open your eyes and look around, watch the news, there is just so much chaos occurring in the world through demonstrations, people rising up, saying enough. I no longer accept and allow this dictator to have many billions of dollars in his bank account for his family, and the rest of us in the nation are dirt poor. The only problem with that is the demonstrations don't tend to, people lose their lives, they tend to become violent as people engage in the mind with emotions, and they get all worked up. I see this in London with just anger exploding on the streets. So there is just so much feelings, different emotions in the person, and it's coming out in a violent way on the streets. And it doesn't, as history's shown us, tend to result in lasting change. At Desteni, we are a group of people online who are investigating the mind, who we are as the mind, as a limited being. And so, yes, during history, we've kind of looked outward, upward, for more, we're so limited and helpless within our mind with these beliefs and ideas. So we kind of look outward and ask for this help and guidance. And as it is not coming, many people, younger people, middle-aged people that are working very, very hard and getting nowhere and remaining poor, are leaving these theological belief systems, this idea of a outside being, God, who is greater than I, who is looking after me and for my own good and for the greater good. And it's just not happening. We're not seeing this. So at Destiny, we're looking at the constructs of our mind, beliefs and ideas we have, how we are controlled by our thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And we are taking practical steps to make lasting changes within our world through an equal money system. This would occur with each individual, one individual, taking responsibility for themselves and changing, truly changing within, so that they are able to make and live within this physical world and make practical changes within this physical world, not just ideas and relying on something outside of myself to magically change things. Or wait until I die and finding out, oh, well, it was okay. It was this big, wonderful, benevolent plan. Really? Well, in Somalia, I don't think that's not what I see. I see hundreds of thousands of children starving to death. So I no longer accept and allow myself to just have an idea in my mind that I speak to and I pray to, and hope. Hope is another concept, isn't it? You can't really touch hope. Faith is another concept. So we're looking at these things at Destiny and taking steps, one person, one individual person at a time, because that would be one vote for an equal money system. A system in which the world is living what is best for all in all ways, each day and each moment. And this, although seems like an insurmountable goal, we do it one person at a time. And one person plus one more person. Now we have two people. And so we build from there. And as each human stands up and says, no, I don't accept and allow, assuming that I am this limited being, but there's something else, some kind of father figure out there that's looking after everything. It doesn't seem to me that that's occurring. Hence the churches are empty. Please investigate Destiny. And check out equalmoney.org. Thank you.